Hello, welcome back to the Royal Treatment YouTube. I am your friendly RN turned hairstylist, curl artist, natural hair, all things beauty, but the person that keeps it real. Today's topic is in regards to shampoos. I get so many questions about what shampoo should I be using? Well, let's get into it. We all look forward to a good shampoo when we go to the salon, not so much when we're doing it ourselves. But the reason we're doing it because we understand that these are building blocks for a good routine or regimen, cleansing and conditioning. Number one, scalp health. We understand that a clean scalp will lead to more growth. The follicles are not clogged, and so they have room to just sprout more hair. That's exactly what we want. But we also want style longevity, and we also would like to retain the moisture. Most naturals are looking for these three things. So one thing that we have to understand is there are different shampoos and they all serve different purposes. And so I'd like to break them down briefly so then you can start to make some really good choices on how you want to proceed in selecting your shampoo for what it is that your hair needs at that given time. So let's start off with our conversation with clarifying shampoos. Clarifying shampoos have really gotten a little bit of a bad reputation here lately, I would say, mainly because of overuse of them. Clarifying shampoos, in my opinion, should be used sparingly. Number one, because we're not using such heavy coating products on our hair every single day and causing a lot of product buildup. Most of the products that we use are water soluble, but in the event you are using something that is a bit heavier, a bit coating, a bit lubricating, it's okay. All you need is a gentle clarifying shampoo. Now, clarifying shampoos, they come on scales, pH scales. One of the highest that I've seen is on a pH scale of 9. And so those are the ones that are only for salon use. They are for those people that understand why they would need it. The indicated use is if there is seriously a lot of buildup. One of the other ones that I can think of that I feel like is very clarifying is Kiki Come Clean. Oh my gosh, that's an extreme shampoo in my opinion that you only need in certain circumstances. It is not something that I just pull out and use even on occasion. Even sparingly. I don't necessarily use it unless there's a lot going on that hair. So for me, I would love the clarifying shampoo to come down from a 9 to 4, 5 area. Water is typically really cleansing and it opens the cuticle up because that's the purpose of a good clarifying shampoo that has higher pH levels, is to open the cuticles up so all of that debris and buildup can be released. So the main reason for doing that is to make sure that the hair now is very cleansed and so it can now receive hydration and more moisture. So how often would a person want to clarify? My clients typically clarify only every 4 to 6 weeks. And like I said, they use a mild, gentle clarifying shampoo. Because what I have noticed, anytime that people get a hold to something that they think is good, or if a stylist has used it, they say if a little is good, then a lot might be better. And that is not the case, baby. So moving on to protein infused shampoos. Why would you want to use one of these? Well, it's for strengthening hair and repairing damage. So there's protein infused shampoos, and then there are the bond building shampoos like Olaplex 4 and 5. These are usually for color treated, because color, depending on what it is, it's always damaging to some effects to the hair, because the cuticle is now raised. The bonds of the hair have been repositioned, if you will, and sometimes those bonds need to be rebuilt. In those cases, yes, you would use one of those building shampoos on a regular basis. But coming down from there even, we also want to use hydrating shampoos. Hydrating shampoos are a bit different in my opinion, and this is something that I've really kind of honed in on learning as of late. ENNBA hydrating shampoo, one thing people thought that it was a moisturizing shampoo, myself included. But as I started to do more research on what a hydrating shampoo is versus a moisturizing shampoo, there's a huge difference. And so a hydrating shampoo is higher on the cleansing list, in my opinion, and based on the ingredient list. So when I looked at what ENNBA was actually doing so far as the cleansing, it was higher on the cleansing. But it did have a luxurious feel to it. So it made you think that it was more moisturizing. Therefore, people used it as a weekly shampoo. But the main difference in a hydrating shampoo is that it targets the inner layers of the hair follicle. It absorbs and retains water from the air. And hydrating shampoos are used less frequently. And it's because hydrating shampoos are designed for the internal layer. Moisturizing shampoo targets the outer layer of the hair, the cuticle. It traps in existing moisture in the hair, and it forms a protective barrier over the hair. So moisturizing shampoos are designed to be used actually every day if needed. So think of it this way: when we speak of hydrating, we're referring again to the internal layers of the hair, while the moisture applies to the outermost layers of the hair. So let's think of it as drinking a glass of water, hydrating inside, versus taking a shower outside. So I hope that clarifies to you why you would choose which one, and in what order you would actually put it into your regimen. So clarifying is at the top, not at the top of your regimen, but so far as what we're discussing. And then we talk about proteins, and clarifying and protein are more or less treatment shampoos. Those are used very sparingly. The hydration shampoo is used more often, but less often than a moisturizing shampoo. So your hydration shampoo is occasional use. Moisturizing shampoo is one that you can use daily or weekly. And for those that are interested in co-washes, I have a whole video on co-washes, so you can always dig into more education on that regard if you so choose. So how do you know which shampoo is the right shampoo for you? Well, you want to match the shampoo to your hair's current condition. If your hair is dry, you might want to start with a hydration shampoo and then follow it with a moisturizing shampoo. You don't want to stay in just hydration mode the whole time just because your hair is dry. You want to introduce moisture because that's ultimately what your hair needs. Let me start off with just showing you again. Look at that. How cute is this? And I love the fact that this is like a soap dish. Ooh. The aromatherapy alone is something that I know my client has already enjoyed. And this is how you preserve it. And this is how you travel with it. So this is the shampoo. And next is the conditioner in the same type of container, beautifully designed. This is the conditioner. Love it, love it, love it. So you preserve this by not keeping it without a place for it to dry, because you don't want to keep it wet, according to her instructions. So I will be using these, and they are definitely TSA friendly. I will be using these today because, as you can see, it's time for a reset. Let's see how they perform. So of course, before we start any shampooing of the hair, we always rinse our hair well. Water is such a great source of cleansing. It can do a great job of rinsing out water-soluble products very easily. Now, if you've come with some major butters or greases or anything that has a high level of oil, then you're probably going to need to shampoo your hair at least once with the clarifying shampoo. But I have light oils on my hair. I don't think it's anything that this particular shampoo can't handle. So, of course, we're going to start out really nicely after I rinse my hair, and I'll show you how it lathers. Okay, this is the first lather. Okay. The smell of it, it has some slip to it. Oh my goodness. I'm impressed. This is the first shampoo. And again, my hair wasn't majorly dirty, didn't have a lot of product buildup. But I love the feeling that it gives to my hair. I can easily run my fingers through it. It doesn't feel like it's going to completely strip my hair, which I don't like that feeling, especially on my colored hair. So I went in with a round tip just because I could. Oh my goodness. Y'all see all this goodness? I'm getting in there with round two. Y'all saw that lather? So let's go on to the conditioner. Let's see how that works. So far, this is giving me good vibes. I love the ease of just moving it across my head. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that feels so silky. Oh my goodness. Let me get this little bit of shampoo from around my ears. Y'all, I mean literally, I have not taken a comb or a brush or anything, but I am literally able to finger detangle with ease. You know, so let me just go ahead and get my detangler out, and let's see how this is going through. Like butter, baby, like butter. Love it. Okay. Not me grabbing onto my hair like I really got some, but it's growing, baby. Look at all this. Don't play with Mishka. You are doing your thing, girl. I love this. It is, I can tell it can really smooth and lay down these color treated cuticles. Yes. And it's already doing what it needs to do. Literally so smooth, feels so soft. Yes, I can feel that it is giving what it needs to give. So I'm going to rinse this out. Of course, styling comes with another video. Hydration preps your hair for the moisture. Got it? Okay. So if you want to lock in moisture, making styling easier and longer lasting, then you're going to reach for moisturizing shampoo. And if you're interested in things that I would recommend, you can hit the links below on my Amazon store. I have them listed under what they do. So moisturizing, hydration, protein, yada, yada, yada. So ultimately, what I want you to do is be able to really understand why you're using what it is that you're using and what effect are you looking for it to have. I want you to think about your current regimen and how is your hair behaving? How is it acting? Are you seeing dry or breaking? How easy is your shampoo? Do you have the ability to basically finger detangle in that shampoo? Do you feel like you have good moisturized hair after the shampoo, or does it feel stripped? So do me a favor, share your favorite shampoos in the comments. I'd love to hear what you are using as well. Hey, iron sharpens iron. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please subscribe, like, and do share if this has been something that resonated with you. Have a good one.